to start with an opening statement? Would you like to start with an opening statement?
You don't have to.
How about if Devin Shore makes an opening statement as the captain of hockey? How about that?
Devin, would you like to
Sure.
start with an opening statement?
Well, this weekend was definitely an improvement. Our battle level and execution was much better than it has been in the last 4 games. We got good goaltending all weekend long. Like we spoke amongst the room, we left one on the table tonight, but we believe it's a step in the right direction. There's some things we got to fix, as always, with any weekend. But we're excited going forward with the positives we can go off of, and the biggest thing is we can hold our heads up high because our battle level was the best it's been by far this weekend as a whole, but tonight especially.
That's way better than I could have done. Just say,
I don't think
you
you
know
had to
what,
say that.
when you're about 40 and you retire from the National Hockey League, you have a career in coaching.
It's a University of Maine education.
Indeed
Not
it
me,
is,
yeah.
Liz. Indeed it is.
Ben, just thoughts from you on the game. Obviously, like Devin said, the performance was top notch. But again, you only got 1 point out of it. Their goal, you thought was outstanding. But just a few thoughts. Is it frustrating not to come out with 2 points here? And how do you assess the game in general?
I thought Devin nailed it with that, but yeah, our compete level was a lot higher. Obviously, we wish we would have came out with the W, but we had our chances. We just got to work on finishing and hit the net, and I'm sure next week we'll be fine.
Devin, there were a lot of lead changes in this game. Emotionally, how do you handle that and stay focused on what you have to do?
Well, it's a good credit to their team to be able to bounce back. We take pride in having a pretty hostile environment here, so credit to them for bouncing back after our goals. And then at the same time, when they take the lead, it's awesome for us. It's no secret that the last 2 weekends we've had trouble bouncing back with our emotional body language. Compete level after a goal by them, they kind of the opponents kind of been scoring in bunches, back-to-back goals and stuff. So it speaks highly of the work we've been doing as a team emotionally, and staying up on the bench after getting scored. Honestly, it's not where we want to be. A ton of room for improvement, but it's something to be a little proud of.
One thing, Devin, you just couldn't get that second goal. Just couldn't get that 2-goal lead. At different times, it looked like if you got that second goal, the way you were playing and winning battles, that that might have been game, set, match. Just weren't able to just get that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That stuff kind of keeps you up at night a little bit because I don't think it's too much of a secret that we're kind of controlling the play there in that second period. And if we were to get one, that wouldn't have put them away, but it would have put us in a commanding position to take home the win. But we didn't, and that's a mistake. I mean, the D and goalies get kind of hounded on for whenever they make a mistake, and everyone pounces all over them because the puck ends up in the back of the net. But as forwards and offense, that's just as important of a mistake when you don't find the back of the net. It's just the way it works. We don't get the public criticism that D and forwards do, but it's just as big a problem.
Can you talk about going off that second goal? There was a chance for you, I think it was where Morgan took the puck out of the corner when the goalie attempted to cover up the puck. You were in the slot wide open and you couldn't get your stick on it. Can you just talk about that play and how it unfolded?
Yeah, there's a lot of plays like that. We tried to crash the net as hard as we can and leaning on our sticks and just being kind of dogs in front of both nets. And we were really trying to do that, but the hockey's a fast game, and if you miss that quick opportunity to get your stick on it, it goes by pretty fast. So that one I just wasn't quick enough.
Anything else for student athletes?
You guys. Didn't say much. You came here for your outstanding work.
Coach, how did you see the penalty shot? He just lost control at the end.
Yeah, he just lost control of the puck. The ice, that happens in overtime, so the ice conditions aren't, and it's not like a shootout in the NHL when they bring out the Zamboni and smooth out the ice a little bit for the shootout, right? So, hey, it happens. And, Blaine came back to the bench and, he's sort of hanging his head. And I said, hey, Blaine, there's 2 minutes and 54 seconds left here in overtime. You need to keep your chin up because you may get another opportunity in the course of regular play. You know what I mean? And those are hard things for the, for any kid, but you learn from that. You learn from that. It's, here in Maine, there are 6 things that matter to us, but one of them is growth. And we work hard every week to get better. We work hard every day to get better. Every time we are in the weight room, we work to get better. And for us, this was the best hockey we've played to date. And it was pretty darn exciting. Maine fans who showed up this weekend were treated to some unbelievable hockey. The intensity, the speed of the game, and all of that, the ambiance was phenomenal. And I've seen a few series here at Maine through the years, and I've been on the home bench a bunch, and I've been on the road bench a bunch, and that was as good a series as I've seen here. You know what I mean? It was spectacular. Like our players said, Devin and Hutton, we're not satisfied here unless we win every game. And like Devin said, hey, we should have finished off some more plays. We didn't. But we keep working. We'll eliminate a bunch of our mistakes. We'll be sharper in things we do offensively, and we'll just keep after it over and over and over again. It's sort of like a box fan. You guys got box fans at home? Huh?
It's too cold for that.
You plug it in, right? And you stick it in the window, okay? And you turn it on. And you know what? You can leave it there for 10 weeks. And that son of a gun just keeps turning, right? And you always know what you're going to get out of the box fan. And that's an analogy that I like to use with our hockey team. And when we get ourselves to the point where, we've normalized all of the things that we do amongst all the players in the program, and we're playing hockey the way a box fan turns, perfectly, consistently, and nearly forever, or unless there's a big storm and the power goes out.
Talk about your special teams. All 3 of your goals, 2 on the power play, 1 on the shorthand, obviously improved from first 4 games.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm looking at this, right? So we got 8 power plays, right? And I see we got 27 shots on goal. Okay? And in last night's game, we had 4 power plays. And I think we had 8 shots on goal, but we had 5 outstanding scoring chances in 4 power plays. And that's something, you talk about the growth of our hockey club, that's something we hadn't done to this point. So, you put 27 shots on goal on the power play, and I didn't count the chances yet. I'll have to do that watching the film. But we probably had in those 8 power plays at least 12 to 14 real good chances, plus a couple of power play goals. So, again, we're growing, we're improving, that's positive, but there's always the qualifier, unless we win, it's not good enough. Gotta be better.
What was the biggest culprit for not winning? Was it just not bearing the chances, with breakdowns?
Yeah, but we were working, grinding, like sometimes the hockey gods, well, or whatever don't reward you. You know, it's sort of like life. It's not fair sometimes. You do everything right, and you still wind up on your backside. And what do you do now? You've got to get up and go again, right? It is what it is. And that's really what it was tonight. Like, we didn't bury some chances. The only time I was angry about our play offensively was in the third period. We missed the net a bunch of times. And we only had 6 shots on net, but we had the better of the play in the third period. And there were at least 5 or 6 pucks that went over top of the net, and those need to be on the net. That's it.
Anything else?
See, the hockey gods was sitting in front of the box stand. That's why they didn't reward you.
Good point, Larry. Good point. I hope you were watching the game tonight. What kind of a forecheck were they using?
1-2-2.
You sure?
Yes.
All right. Just check.
Aggressive 1-2-2.
Aggressive 1-2-2.
Left wing walk.
They were left wing locking? No, they were not. It's a strong L, Larry. Sometimes the second guy was on the right wing side.
Had it on the dump and
You need to be better.
Had it on the dump and
You need to be better. Just saying. Just saying. Anything else, guys? As always, it was a treat. Thank you.
Thank you.